Alright YouTube, what I have today is a Remington 1894 12 gauge side-by-side shotgun. Black powder with Damascus barrel, or barrels rather. It's pretty cool. So the problem I got with this guy is the takedown lever, or the top lever spring, broke, which sucks because this is like a 100-year-old shotgun. And upon finding this, I was like, what am I going to do? You know, freaking out because this is a cool old shotgun and I want to shoot it. So I'm going to get me some black powder cartridges. And what I've purchased today is this little part from Weisner's, which is our top lever spring. I'm going to show you how to replace that today. If you ever find yourself with an old double gun like this, fear not, there are people who like to build parts for them. So I'd like to show you how to take this sucker apart, and then we're going to replace the top lever spring. Alright, so first we're going to start by disassembling the shotgun. What you're going to do is you're going to push your top lever open. You're going to take and depress the button on the front of your forearm there. Pull that guy off, just like you see in the movies. And pull your barrel off. What we're going to do, I'm going to grab my handy dandy soft jaws here. I.e. a couple of hanks of wood. And actually, first and foremost, I'm going to remove the top screw here. And I'll remove the other screws as well. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you what screws I removed, and I'll show you how to pry this guy apart. Alright, now you're going to get to a certain point with these old lever guns, or not lever guns rather, but these break action shotguns, where it's going to be like this, and you're going to say, well, I pulled all the screws out. Damn thing doesn't want to come apart. You still have two more screws. And the way you take it apart is you got to undo your trigger guard, which is a threaded assembly there. You see this one's been repaired. Take this guy, twist her on out. Whoop. There she goes, just like that. Then we have one more screw to attack in there. Alright, so I've separated the upper and lower halves here of our action. You'll see deep inside there, that little guy, that little broken turd there. This is the other half which fell out. And so it's a little leaf spring. What we're going to do, just going to kind of work this guy out. There we go. See how good I am with that with my left hand. Alright, so now we've got the other side of the spring out. There's this little dude here. We're going to bust the other one open. We're going to put the fresh one in. So one of the things that I did here is I've removed the hammer springs, which I'll show you later. Which those are your firing, like your trigger levers. And I'm pulling this guy out, which includes this little pillow block here. And these two here, so that I can access the area where the spring goes. So that'll require two Phillips heads to remove it. And the best thing to do is to put pressure here and here, and then actuate these, and that way your firing pin doesn't come slapping down and it beats the hell out of your firing pin. Alright, so as you can see, I got the new top lever spring in there. What that required me doing, which I should have thought about earlier, is I actually filed the spring so that it was the same profile as the old spring. Because you see, you can't really tell. But this guy's got a very slight taper to it, which will interfere in here when you're trying to insert that into the post hole there. So now that we've churched this guy up, the other trick with that is that in order to get the top lever back in and fully seated, I had to first put the top lever in and get it engaged onto the spring, then take your cam down here, squeeze the spring and allow it to align with the top lever, and push the cam lever into the top lever, and then screw that back onto the top. And you can see that, I'll show you in a minute, it positively engages. Alright YouTube, so here's what I got. I've reassembled my 1894 shotgun. And put a little bit of rust preventative on her. Not that matters. And you'll notice top lever snaps nicely. Don't want to beat up the hinge too much. Plenty of tension. There you go, right there, just a hair left of center. But not bad. Safe. Hammer 1, hammer 2. Life is good. There you go. There's your top lever spring replacement.